The man took out $1 to ride the bus. Everyone on board was stunned. Even the driver asked if he was riding the bus or buying it. Passengers around him joked that $1 now could buy a whole mansion. But the man calmly replied, "Everyone should have $1 right," thinking he was showing off. The driver had him thrown off the bus. The truth was, global currency had deflated a millionfold. A building downtown cost just $1, and a luxury car only $5. Yet the man's assets were completely unaffected. Overnight he became the richest man on earth. The top 3 families and the former richest man immediately launched a global search for him. Unaware of all this, the man was out delivering food. When he saw a woman collapse on the street, he rushed over and gave her CPR. When she woke up, she handed him a coin in thanks. The man thought she was mocking him, so he told her to use it to buy 2 lollipops, then turned and walked away. Later at the ATM, he tried to withdraw $300, but the machine warned the amount was too large. Thinking it was a glitch, he joined the line inside the bank. But when a bill fell from his pocket, the bank manager instantly noticed. Upon hearing he wanted to withdraw $300, the manager had the place locked down. Even the bank president arrived to assist him, and sent 3 women to bring him cash. After he left, the manager rushed to the president, and revealed that the man was the one they were looking for. The president immediately ran after him in excitement. At that moment, the man was being dragged by a friend to a hotel meal. As he looked at the menu, he froze in shock. A Boston lobster cost 1 cent. King crab was 2 cents. He thought it was a printing error, but his friend told him not to complain. Today's meal was on him, then proudly showed off a $1 bill. Suddenly, some thugs stormed in. His friend had debts to pay. Seeing danger, his friend pretended to faint. The thugs raised a blade, but the man quickly stepped in and said he'd pay the debt. When one of them held up 4 fingers, the man thought they meant $400,000, and tried to escape, but was dragged back. Reluctantly, he handed them a $50 bill. The thugs were instantly thrilled. He asked if it was enough. They smiled and tore up the IOU, leaving a business card before walking off. The man sighed. Debt collection had really gone soft. He then went to the front desk to pay. When the clerk said the total was $1,000, he was shocked. He had only had beer and side dishes, but not wanting to hold up the line, he handed over $400 in cash, planning to pay the rest with a card. The moment the clerk saw the bills, she froze, then called security to lock down the scene. Confused, the man was escorted to the owner's office. When the owner heard he had paid $400, he immediately offered a transfer contract. The man was baffled. Why sign a contract to pay a bill? But the owner explained, only a contract would make the transaction legal. Helplessly, he signed his name, and suddenly, he became the owner of the city's most luxurious hotel. The owner reminded him there would be a grand banquet tonight, with guests from the elite, and warned him not to cause trouble. At the same time, the 3 great families arrived in New York, and the woman he once saved was heading to the hotel too. As the man entered the lobby, he ran into his ex and a rich heir. The heir assumed he was there to crash the event, and called security to throw him out. Just then, the woman he saved appeared. The heir assumed she was a poor relative of his, and told the guards to kick them both out. But the man declared, "This hotel is mine. You're the one who should leave." He then pulled out the ownership contract, but the heir insisted he must have stolen the money. After all,